Alright, once you get rolling on the platform, you may want to add additional staff or team members to your account to where you can manage and make updates and so forth. And so in this video, I wanted to show you how to add additional users, how to make restrictions to where they can only see certain parts of the platform and so forth. Alright, so let's get started. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the lower left hand corner and there is the settings button down here at the bottom, and just click on that. And what that's going to load is your settings, and right below the business info link here, there is my staff. So click my staff, and this is where you can add additional staff members and their roles and so forth. So the first thing you're going to do over here on the right hand side, there's an add employee button. So you click add employee, and then these are all the different settings that you can customize for each individual employee. And so you may want to restrict access. You may want to have different calendar settings and availability, voicemails, and things like that. Basically, what you want to do is go through each one of these and edit them. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to add in is their information. So let's just say, let's add Brad Pitt right here. And then we can add their email and then phone number for them. So you can add their cell phones if you want to forward numbers and things like that, and then also their password. This is the password that they're going to log in with, so you can give them a standard password if you want, or you can go through it and have them generate a unique one. Also, if they ever get logged out, this is where you can also reset their password if they lose it and so forth. Alright, so the next we've got is email signature. So if you're using things like Sales Team, they're going to be responding to customers, and you want to have that unique email signature onto where the messaging that they're sending out. This is where you can edit that and customize that for them. So you can add things like enable signature on all outgoing settings. You can include the signature before quoted text and replies. However you want to set this up, it really depends on you and your business and how you want to structure it, but that's how you can customize this. So let's say one of our sales teams has a prospect that they want to add to the CRM. Well, you don't want a generic message going out to that guy. You want that to be from the sales rep, right? So this is where you would customize for that. Next, we've got permissions. This is where you can limit access to your staff. So your staff may not need full access to your account. And I strongly recommend that you go through and really think about these settings on what you want to allow and not allow, because if you've got somebody in there, you don't want your sales guys to be, going through and messing up your marketing or your websites and things like that, right? So this is where you can limit those. So you just go through each of these and then limit them to your liking and comfortability and so forth. So let's say you're a sales guy. Well, he doesn't need access to websites, so maybe you just turn off websites for him. He probably doesn't need access to all the settings and so forth. So just go through each one of these, and you can restrict access to each one to where they can have access that you want to allow. Next, you've got user roles. For your staff, I recommend selecting user depending on what role they have. You don't want them to be able to delete your account and things like that. That's where admin comes into play. So maybe you set it up as an admin and users set it up for a lower staff member. Now, next you've got call and voicemail settings. So this is where you can have a custom voicemail set up for each staff member. So maybe for your sales guy, you want to have one voicemail, and then you want a customer support rep to have another. This is where you would customize that when communicating with prospects, if they're reaching out and calling and things like that. So you just go through, select the phone number that you have assigned to them, and then you can just select a call timeout and upload voicemail specifically for that user. Next, we've got user availability. This is where you can select hours. So one of the cool features of this platform is you can set up a team and have a team calendar. So maybe you've got 3 or 4 sales reps and you want to have it set so Jim works 3 days a week and Sally works all 5. Well, they can go and customize their availability, and then you have a team calendar on the platform. That way people can book appointments where people are available. So you can go through and set that user availability right there. So you would select different days and then go and customize the hours that they are there. You can also select the meeting location and their time zones as well, if they're in different time zones, of course. And then here user calendar configuration. One of the cool features of the platform is that they actually can integrate with Outlook and Google and have a calendar set up on those to where when they're sharing their availability and so forth, it connects and integrates with that. So if you've already got that integrated, this is where you would set that up for their calendar. Once you're done, click save, and that should save the user and allow them to log into their account. Now in our case, we've got a fake person in here, so it's not going to save without a password. So I'm just going to exit out, but once you click save, they are now set up and ready to go.